Hiring managers are only giving your resume 5 to 6 seconds to impress them before they're deciding if they're going to read the whole thing or just throw it in the trash. So it is up to us to catch their attention in that first 5 or 6 seconds, make them excited to meet us, and get them to invite us in for an interview. So this might seem unfair that they're only looking at our resume for 5 or 6 seconds, but hear me out. Picture these two resumes. Now take a look at this, and within less than 5 seconds, you can very quickly tell that one of these people is absolutely not qualified for any job. Now just to make sure we're all on the same page, comment down below if you prefer the resume on the left or the resume on the right. So in this video, we are going to cover what the hiring manager is looking for in that 5 to 6 second scan, how to direct their attention to our best attributes and accomplishments in 5 to 6 seconds, how to stand out in just a few seconds above all the other resumes so they want to invite us for an interview, and not only to make sure we have a very scannable resume, but to also make sure they are super impressed when they eventually take the time to read every piece of the resume. So when a hiring manager is looking at our resume in those first 5 to 6 critical seconds, here is exactly what they're looking at. Number one, they're looking at the visual appearance. So yes, the template of our resume matters very much. Two, they're looking at branding. How are we describing ourselves as a professional before we get into the professional experience section? Third, what are our job titles? Four, what are the dates attached to those job titles and how many total years of experience do we have? Five, they are likely going to read the first bullet point under each job fully. And six, any numbers that we have on our resume, especially in the bullet points, even if numbers aren't super impressive, they certainly catch attention and tend to look more impressive than generic resume bullet points that don't have numbers. So let's walk through each piece of this so that you can nail the scannability of your resume and build a great resume overall that's going to catch their attention and get them to invite you in for interviews. But if I do that, you do have to make me a promise. Take a second now, like this video, subscribe to this channel, because I am trying to get this video content here on YouTube to as many people as possible, and it would go a long way. The more likes we have, the more this content spreads. And of course, you won't miss any of my great content coming out every single week. Okay, so this is my super scannable resume right here. As you can see, we've checked all the boxes and then some. I'm gonna explain why it's so great right now. So first off, yes, we have a very nice professional design, and most importantly, it's conventional and it's easy to read at a quick glance. Our branding here is immaculate. Why? We have quickly in the very first line described exactly what type of a professional we are. We summarize how many years experience we have here so they don't have to do the math. In our areas of expertise section, we have all these great key skills that the employer is looking for, and this will also help with the ATS scanners that are looking to pick up keywords on our resumes before it gets to the hiring manager. And then, this is probably my favorite part. Here in the career highlights, we've picked out our 3 most important attributes, and not only said we had them, but then gave tangible evidence as to how good we are at these things, or how broad our knowledge is in these areas, right after we list the skills. And that is very easy for the hiring manager to see the value you bring immediately. For our work experience, we have all the information they need about the job right up front in the preferred order. So we start with the job title, then the company name, location of the company, and then the years and months that we have worked there. After that, this is a nice touch, and this is a Greg Langstaff special, my friends. We sort our bullet points so that they can quickly scan for what's most important to them. So we have our key accomplishments separated from our leadership responsibilities. And to put the cherry on top of the scannability, we have given each of these bullet points a title that is a skill that this hiring manager is interested in, and we know that because they have mentioned these skills in the job posting for this job. It's very easy, and the hiring manager can quickly see we have the most important skills that they're looking for, and we give them detail as to how good we are at using those skills in real-world situations. Now, I did cut this sample resume off at 1 page. You can continue this onto a 2nd page. That is totally fine. So as you can see, this is a nice, compelling resume that is very easy to scan, and when you read closer, we are continuing to impress with all the great details that we have included. Now, if you want to make sure that your resume is not only easy to scan and getting past this first 5 to 6 second quick look, but it's also impressing the heck out of the hiring managers, showing them that you have all the skills that they're looking for, you're good at everything that they need you to be good at, and to make sure you're getting past the ATS scanners that are looking for the right keywords in our resume, I would highly recommend you check out my other resume writing videos where I have gone into all of that information in extensive, helpful detail. It's going to get you to a great place very quickly. And of course, don't forget, help myself out, help yourself out, like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in these next videos.